Jamie.
Hi, we finally got together. We made it
We
work.
made
Two
it work. We've
busy
been busy,
people,
busy.
but we got it together.
We did. I am super excited to finally meet you. I'm not really in person, but this
We
is
can make
just
that
live.
happen
Yes, we're gonna make that happen real soon, right?
for sure.
Okay, I'm trying to see. I know I got all these people saying stuff. So I know it's 6:02. I usually get on like a few minutes before. I was trying to get my
Okay.
light together, but this light is bright. So I may have to turn that off.
Take your
But
time.
I want to welcome you to officially to the renovation room. And thank you for taking the opportunity tonight to grace your presence and let everybody know in the renovation room 36,000 people, let them know exactly who you are. And I know you're with ComEd, and let them know exactly what you do and how you are, what you're able to share with them this evening.
All right. Can I just start anywhere
You can
and
start
start from the
anywhere.
top?
So
All
let's
right,
start
awesome.
from um you working, who you are, and what you know, from start from the beginning.
All right, so my name is Jamie Ricks, and I'm the program manager for the workforce development focus area for ComEd's Market Development Initiative. So I know that's a mouthful. So the summary is I work for ComEd MDI and I oversee workforce development. The really interesting part of that is that I actually work for Walker Miller Energy Services, and we're a prime implementer for ComEd. Walker Miller is a 25-year-old Black female owned energy services provider that's based in Detroit. And through our founder and CEO, Carla Walker Miller, we were able to just do some great work in other cities, and we secured the ComEd contract. So
Mm-hmm.
we actually, Walker Miller Services oversees ComEd MDI, but if you see me outside and if you see my
Oh,
business cards and my email, it'll
it says
say
Walker Miller.
ComEd because ComEd definitely pays me. So
Okay.
that's the long story of kind of the background.
Okay. That makes
Yep.
sense. Okay, so tell me about this initiative program that we've been sharing, but I feel like I can't do it any justice because it's not my baby. I know it's your baby. So can you explain and let us know what the development program is?
It's funny that you say it because you're like, it's your baby. And I'm like, oh, okay, it is kind of my baby, right? So, Market Development Initiative is a utility sponsored program. So, you'll see it in multiple utility providers, but it looks a little bit different. And I may be biased, but I will definitely say ComEd has one of the more robust market development initiative
Okay.
programs. So,
Okay.
what Market Development Initiative is I will comfortably say this, energy efficiency and clean energy, it is a very, I would say, kind of controlled industry. It is very much controlled by folks that have been in the game, that got in here early, that have secured these contracts, that are, I would say, very well off. And if I can say this, it's not a very diverse industry at all. But what we
Okay.
know is there are a lot of contracts, there is a lot of money, and there is a lot of incentive to move towards the clean energy economy in not only, your home, but in the trades. There's room for it in HVAC if you are retrofitting or renovating houses. One of the things we know about Chicago's housing stock is we have a lot of old houses,
Lot.
right? So you all as contractors and coming in, you're retrofitting and renovating these homes. And clean energy efficiency is a really big component of that when you are replacing windows and doors and you are air sealing and testing for duct leakage.
Mm-hmm.
And even with new construction, right, there is a need for, homes to be energy efficient. They're testing for that now as homes are built, and blower door tests and all of those things.
Okay.
So we are going to see more of clean energy in the trades, including HVAC. So it's important that people that look like me and you
Mm-hmm.
are actually able to not only participate in this economy and benefit from the funding that is there.
Right.
It's important that we contribute to clean energy and the planet, but also it is easier for people to digest someone coming into their home and talking about clean energy and retrofit and modifications and all of those things if they first are educated, if they're able to
Mm-hmm.
educate the consumer, and sometimes if that person looks like them, it makes a world of difference.
That's
So
true.
that's what MDI is about. It's about diversifying clean energy through trades, workforce, and small businesses to have big impacts in the communities that we live in.
Okay. And so for the program, how long is the program to get started to do this?
All right. So there are multiple ways to partner with MDI, and I
Okay.
think I will do kind of all of its four focus areas. I'll cover everything, and then I'll talk about my own focus area, which is workforce development.
Okay.
So under MDI, ComEd's MDI, there are four focus areas. The
Okay.
first one is community-based partnerships. So anywhere that we host class and support businesses and kind of in ComEd service territory, we want to
Uh-huh.
make sure that people in the community are aware of the program. So we partner with
Yes.
local workforce development agencies. We partner with local kind of nonprofits just to help them if they have constituents that they would like to get into workforce. Um, if they have space that they can host us, if for our classes, all of those things, but it's a way that ComEd is integrated more into the community. So that's part
Mm-hmm.
one. So we are always looking for nonprofits to partner with us, workforce-based kind of community outreach. Also, if there are some trades-based nonprofits looking to partner and support their organizations and their initiatives,
Yeah.
and there's some sponsorship money as well. So that's kind of area one. So us being integrated in the community.
Community based.
Area two is the support that we offer for small businesses. So we have a diverse vendor resources focus area and or DVR, and they work with any kind of small business in the community that you can think of, from Airbnb hosts to translators to caterers to people that we know that have event spaces or venues, and they do a couple different things. So
Okay.
first, they help these small businesses with like certification and operational support, and those services are provided free of charge.
Okay.
Another thing that they do for these small businesses is that they help them, once they kind of get the support they need, get into a database of vendors, and that's a ComEd database. And the thinking behind that is they work with DBR, works with small minority owned businesses, women, veterans, LGBTQ businesses, and gets them into a database that and access to, kind of purchasing or the ability to use their services that they would not have otherwise had.
Mm-hmm.
So all of ComEd's contractors then have access to that database. So when they're looking for a caterer that is near 95th, they would look in the database.
A
And we're
database.
encouraging these companies to do more business with small businesses. So that is area two. And we're always looking for businesses. If you need help with certifications, if you need help with anything, like reach out to our DDR channel for that type of support. So that's
Mm-hmm.
area two.
Okay.
Areas 3 and 4, I think, are instrumental to you all and the people that you support.
Uh-huh.
So the first of the two, or the third focused area, is called Energy Efficiency Service Providers, or EESP. And I know I'm gonna kill y'all with the acronyms tonight, but
Yes.
but EESP is designed for small businesses, like small trades-based businesses. So electricians, plumbers, kind of anybody that can participate in energy efficiency. We got people that are in construction, we got people that are in HVAC. If
Mhm.
there is an energy efficiency component to your business, or if that is an area that you would like to get into, EESP provides some support to you all. And it's similar to the support through like certifications and back office support and marketing. We had individuals or small business that needed assistance with their taxes, and EESP provided that for them free of charge. They offer mentorship. So if you're a smaller business and you're looking to grow and scale, you can
Mhm.
actually be paired with a mentor. So I think that is one of the most important areas that I'd like to, talk to this community and this family about tonight. And
Okay.
I'm going to share with you, EESP is having a fair or information session in Bronzeville on March 6th. So I'll share that one pager with you. Definitely share with your community. If tradespeople, small business owners are interested in learning more about EESP and how they can grow their business and then have the knowledge and everything they need to participate in the clean energy economy,
Yes, that would be
reach out
great.
to us, stop by. We would love to see you all next Thursday at the EESP Fair.
Okay.
So that's focus area 3. So any
Okay.
questions about that before I move on? Because I know that's like your niche area.
Someone said, is this for companies or individuals, like one and two? I know you said or three. So is it company focused, or can individuals do this that are not with a company? Can they take
So
part of the programs?
the EESP, or the Energy Efficiency Service Providers, is for small businesses. So if
For
you are a
contractors.
business of
Yeah.
one and you're a contractor, definitely still, and you're working in any of the trades and you
Hmm.
are that business, definitely the program would be
Okay.
good for you to look into.
Okay.
Yep. It doesn't have, and we say small businesses, it can be
It could
you
be
and
one.
one other person
Yeah.
that helps you out. It's your trades based business. So that's
Yeah.
considered a business.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
Good
So
question.
I so okay, so go ahead with number four.
So number 4 is the area that I oversee, and it's very special to me, is we do workforce development. So we do that 2 different ways. So the part that I think, kind of both focus areas are important, or both parts of our workforce development program are
Mm-hmm.
applicable to this group. So we train folks that are already in HVAC, electrical, construction, weatherization, energy efficiency, but are not certified.
Yes.
And what you'll certify in energy efficiency, let me clear that up. So what you'll
Mm-hmm.
find is you have folks that have been in HVAC for, 20 plus years, or folks that are doing weatherization that don't have the credentials to do it. So our first program is for those folks that are already working, that are running small businesses, and we actually get them certified in energy efficiency.
Oh wow.
That is
Okay.
free of cost to them. There's 3 certifications. They're all offered or credentialed by the Building Performance Institute, which is the main credentialing body in residential energy efficiency. So we love to see folks that come into this class, like I said, that have been in HVAC or that have been in construction and have no idea about clean energy, because
Right.
what it does is it enables them to add those components into their business and then to essentially be able to take on more business and projects.
Mm-hmm.
One of the certifications, the building analyst technician, if someone is actually interested in going into energy efficiency in their projects, that is one of the main certifications that you would need. And we offer 3 certifications. You are looking at anywhere with instructors, exams, books, you're looking at about $3,000 per certificate. So you're earning 3, and ComEd is covering the cost of those, plus a wage offset. So you're in class Monday through Wednesday, so 3 days per week, and you get
Okay.
a $600
A stipend.
wage offset or stipend paid directly to you. We provide a $75 transportation stipend per week. And then we provide hot meals, snacks, all your books, materials, support if you need it during the class. So I would say, especially for this community, that would be a great thing to look into. It's 5 weeks, 3 days a week. And if
Weeks.
you could get into the course as a business owner, that would be phenomenal. We've had, or if you have one or two employees, we've had, the owner of the company sitting right next to two of the individuals that work for them. And they
Oh wow.
all took the course to be able to add energy efficiency, residential energy efficiency to their repertoire or the services that their company offered. So
And
that
where is
is
it
area
located? Where
one.
are the classes?
We are all over the place. So ComEd has a huge service territory.
Okay.
So, we are trying to be embedded in multiple communities in ComEd service territory. We have had classes on the west side in K-Town. Our most recent skilled class was in South Holland. We have one coming up in April, and we'll be in Rockford. So if anybody in this group is close to Rockford, we're coming there April 14th through May 16th. And that's a 5 week skill cohort. And then we'll have an additional two skill cohorts through the rest of 2025. One of those will be in the city, and then another one will be in the west suburbs. So we kind of move around in the service territory, just making sure that we're able to support, multiple businesses in multiple areas of the Chicagoland area.
And so if someone sees this and they say, yeah, that's interesting, how do I sign up? How do I get started? What do they need to do? And is there a prerequisite to do so?
So the only thing for the skill cohort is that we ask is that number one is that you're employed in HVAC, clean energy, construction, like something, because this program does not provide like employment services like we do in our other program.
Mm-hmm.
So the main thing is that you are currently employed
Mm-hmm.
and that your employer is, supportive of you participating,
Mm-hmm.
and that you have 3 days a week for 5 weeks to come in there in the
Right.
classroom and do the
Right.
hands-on component and knock it out. That is our only ask, or the only prerequisites is that you got a job.
Okay.
That's it, in the sectors
And
that
the
we mentioned.
in the service industry. Yeah.
Yep.
Construction services. Okay.
Okay.
And so and you said that they will sign up. How do they do that?
So if you'd like to sign up, you can go to the Comet MDI website, and then I will send that information to this entire group. I'll post it. I actually now am a member of the group. So I'm going to post my email address. I'll post our workforce development email address, as well as the website. I'll put it in there. You can poke around. You can look at the both of the cohorts for the skilled folks, and then
Mm-hmm.
the newcomer cohort. All of that information I'll share with you all in the group.
So
And
let's
it's a
say,
10-minute application, if that. So it's pretty easy to apply. You apply. We do a, maybe 15-20 minute screening, answer any questions, see if you're a good fit. And then we get you placed into the correct class based on like date and location.
so 15-minute screening. That's it.
That's it. Do that
Okay.
application, and if you type fast, you got about 5 minutes, and then we'll talk 15-20 minutes. If you talk longer, that's cool. I love to chop it up with folks, and I'll answer all your questions. I'll provide information. For a lot of people, clean energy is new. I'm happy to provide resources. And I think, for this group, I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a favorite group. I have a favorite focus area, and it's mine, but I promote all of them. For this group, what I love to see is we have a lot of employers send their employees, and I love it. But
Okay.
I love when small business owners come themselves and one or two people from their teams, and they are able to take these classes, get these certifications, then they
Yeah.
can grow their businesses by being certified. And then they, do the workforce development program. And next is they join EESP. So they can, sign up and be in the vendor database. So there are a lot of ways to get connected in this program, and there are just a ton of resources and benefits. So I love
So
people to come into the skill cohort so we can get them connected in multiple ways in the clean energy ecosystem.
so in order to get in the EEP database or get access to it, you have to take this get a certification.
You do not.
No.
So there are
Okay.
three separate focus areas. I love and I like support people. I am a do all the things because you never know, where you're going to make the connections at.
Right.
You can take the workforce development, the skill course as a standalone. You can join EESP as a standalone. You can also get in the vendor database as a standalone. They do not all have to go together, but I
Okay.
love sorry. My
It's
son is like
okay.
sitting here and I'm like, you gotta be quiet. And he's like, okay, but mommy, don't judge me, y'all. He's like, but mommy, I just want to be close to you. So he
Oh,
he is close to
well,
me.
you
But
have
as
to
I
enjoy those
said,
moments while you have them.
oh, I know, right? 7 and he's still my baby. But there is like, you don't have to do all of the things. I just want everybody to know about all the opportunities because I just see them all as ways that your program or your business can grow. And they're
And
all
from what I
free resources.
understand, you can like do a lot of write-offs on these energy efficient purchases as well, right?
So,
Do
as a
you?
homeowner, I think the part that people don't understand, we talk about write offs, there are ComEd rebates for
Right.
energy efficiency washers, dryers, furnaces. And as a contractor, you
Yeah.
definitely want to be taking advantage of like either your supplier or if you're
Yeah.
purchasing from a Home Depot, you want to be taking advantage of these rebates. So there are, and I'm in energy efficiency a year and some change at this point. And
Hmm.
there are so many things that I learned as a homeowner. But when it comes to workforce development programs and grants for small businesses to do training for citizens who are re-entering, like there are just so many things. So I just support people just kind of sticking like one or two toes into the sector
Hmm.
and finding out what's going on because it is really clean energy or energy efficiency is definitely there are a lot of dollars and a lot of support
It
there.
is.
And we are only going to see additional changes between solar panels and electric vehicles and all of these things. So there's so many ways to get involved and
Yeah.
help your business grow, and especially for y'all folks in the trade. Like there's so much opportunity.
So I'm going to go back a little bit with the workforce
Sure.
development program. When
Yep.
did that get started?
So
Do
we
you know?
started, MDI started in May of 2024. So we are about
It's
6
new.
cohorts in. So it's a relatively new program. And we've done 2 of the skill cohorts. So that's for folks that are already working in the
Hmm.
trades. We are on our second newcomer cohort. And in
Hmm.
December, we did something really interesting where we took the skill folks and we did an additional 1 week certification with them, so just kind of like stacking those credentials. So you can say like I'm
Mm.
a building analyst technician, now I'm building analyst professional. And it helps like people become supervisors, but also like expanding your services. So now folks can go in and do energy audits. And I'm hearing, my HVAC contractors talk about load calculations. So all of these things and the skills that they're learning to continuously like grow their knowledge in energy efficiency. So May 2024, we are, a couple cohorts in. We've graduated 55 people out of
Oh,
our
wow.
first 3 cohorts. Um, so just a really good program. We've been in K-Town with our newcomer cohort,
Mhm.
which I'll talk a little bit about. We've been in South Holland at CETA. We were in Carroll Stream. We were at the Croc Center for a 1 week offering. So we're moving around and trying to offer courses in as many places as we can.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely, we want to have a really big impact. Our graduation rate is about 98%. Our placement rate for our newcomer cohort, where it's an
Mm-hmm.
8 week program for folks that are new to energy efficiency. So
Okay.
we provide them with 3 certifications where they're able to then become installers and assessors in energy efficiency in homes, and actually do like insulation and air sealing and duct leakage testing with some of our HVAC contractors. So those folks have about I would say 59% placement rate into full-time employment.
Okay.
So, these first cohorts are going really well, and we're just looking to build on that
And
momentum.
you said it's 5 weeks?
So 5 weeks for the skilled folks, 5 weeks, 3 days per week. That's all, 8:30 to 4:30. And then that newcomer cohort, when I threw in 8 weeks, the newcomer cohort is also something that we do. We're in the middle of that right now. We're partnering with CETA. They are our facilitators and trainers.
Mm-hmm.
And the 8 week course is for your mother, your nephew, your son,
Oh,
folks that maybe are employed or unemployed, underemployed, looking for a career. And they come to us
yeah.
for 8 weeks for this program. They're in class 6 weeks, and then they are in the field in hands-on internships for 2 weeks. And we pay them $17.50 per hour. There's a $75 per week transportation stipend. We also do $200 child care or dependent care stipends per week for those who qualify. We do hot meals, books, all those things are covered. And that's a 40-hour per week program, but that's because those are folks that are not currently working and that are
Ooh,
looking to switch careers. So
40
that's our,
hours.
that's another program that we offer, and that's for folks that are new. So I think of it in one way as like the newcomer cohort is folks that have never been in energy efficiency looking to change careers. And then
Right.
our skilled cohort is looking to upskill and increase the knowledge of our
And
contractors.
they're in their business. Okay, got
Yep,
it.
yep, yep, yep.
Okay, okay. I love that. I didn't know about that part. So
Yes,
that's
it's
a
two
game
different
changer as well.
programs.
Yeah.
But definitely when I say solid programs, and I would love to, just hearing some from some of our participants, and some of them
Mhm.
were not employed. We have people that are working, one person was working at a security job, and now they are working on a union HVAC project where they're making $24 per hour with benefits and learning a skill. And in the trades, as you all know, and I
Mhm.
grew up in the trades. My dad's a brick mason. My brother's a union laborer. Definitely that skill set is something that no one can take away from
And
you, and
take
it's
from you.
so valuable.
Correct.
Yep. Can't take it away.
No.
Not at
And I
all.
think a lot of people, from what I've been seeing, it's more common. Some people are just not meant to go away to a 4 year university or college, and they want to be more hands on, and they may want to get a certification and do work in the trades. So I'm here for it.
Me
Do something,
too.
and I
Me too.
think if you can get as much education as you possibly can, especially if it's for they giving it to you basically for free, and you're
I agree.
getting these benefits, then by all means,
I
work
agree.
do.
I
And
agree.
what has happened, it's been where other people are receiving this information, and it hasn't really gone to our communities like it's doing now. So we haven't been privy to getting to be able to take this information and take advantage of these benefits. So now we are putting it out here with 36,000 people, and hopefully, whether it's the newcomer or it's the business owners, that they will take advantage of this and see this as a true benefit to their business or to their portfolio, and trying to get some type of employment. So I love this program. I love all four of them.
Yes. And
We
I
can really be successful
definitely,
on the
I want to
side.
continue to share. I want you all, and as I said, these are free resources, and I'm not here
Yeah.
selling anything to y'all on a Wednesday night. They're all free resources, and I want to see as many people take advantage of them as possible.
Same.
The last thing I'll add with that newcomer cohort, and this will also be of benefit to this group,
Mhm.
is we do a 2-week internship and we help businesses fill their open positions. So 2 weeks
Mm.
in internship for the newcomers, we pay wages, liability insurance, transportation, all the things. We do background checks, we do motor vehicle checks, we do drug screenings, all of those things. And
Wow.
with a small business, those costs can be heavy, right? They're additional costs, they're time consuming. So
Yeah.
we do that for everybody that's a newcomer. And then they have the opportunity to, the employers, we ask that you bring somebody on, that you provide supervision,
Mhm.
and that you actually have somebody intern in a role that is open. So if the individual performs well, your
Mhm.
intention is of hiring them. And we call that on the job training. So every newcomer gets an opportunity to put what they learned into practice. And these skills, as I said before, are great in construction and carpentry and
Yes.
rehab and new home building. We have an intern that works with, or a graduate now from our newcomer cohort, who works at Inherent Homes. And Inherent Homes, if you're not familiar, it is a nonprofit and business that builds kind of modular or portable homes.
Mhm.
They're brand new homes, energy efficient, lovely homes. And they are homes that are available for purchase for first time home buyers, that the financing is great. So we have a person that graduated from our cohort and is now building energy efficiency homes. So these skills and principles fit across different trades, and I don't know if people think at first, but there's a lot of room for incorporating energy efficiency into your business. And I, would love to talk to folks about how the internship works. We got a class starting March 10th. I still got, 3 or 4 people I'd love to get placed into internships and eventually jobs.
Mhm.
So that's another, thing I would love to connect
And
about with
that's
this community.
the one in
'Cause it's
Bronzeville.
um
Wait, that's the one.
Bronzeville, I'm like, oh my God, we got a lot of things going on.
Wait,
Bronzeville is the EESP Fair. So if
fair.
you want to
Okay.
come and learn about EESP for your business, come see us in Bronzeville. And then March 10th, we Workforce Development will have a class of interns starting, and we're looking for a couple additional hosts businesses to support those interns. And as I said, we pay the first 2 weeks of wages
Okay.
and liability insurance, transportation, all those things. And we support the students and the business
Mhm.
in hopes that they will bring these folks on full time.
Got it.
So if
Okay.
anybody in this community has open positions, definitely reach out to me. We would love to talk about how our internships for this class and future classes can help small businesses meet their workforce development needs.
Yes, I love this. Hopefully, all of our contractors that are in this group, she lost, I lost her, will be able to see this. Come on, guys, get on in. Come on, come on. I thought my signal was bad. I thought my signal was bad,
Okay.
Jamie.
I don't know what happened again. That one I'm not blaming on my son.
I thought my
No,
signal was bad,
it
but
wasn't you. I can see you when I disconnect. So that definitely was not him.
okay. But it's good. But I'm excited, and I was just saying that I hope if people are not here watching right now, that our contractors, especially our HVAC ones who
Yep.
has not taken advantage of this program, but we have contractors that do it all. So
Yep.
I would love to for them to look at this video and connect with you so they can take advantage of this program. I too will, we will be from our businesses reaching out to you and see how we can also take advantage of the programs too. We're not
And
afraid of those
I will plug
class.
you on this. I had this conversation with Kelvin
Oh, Lord.
when we first met, and he told me that you all are like there is a nonprofit component to your business. So
Yes.
I definitely would love to connect you all and have the conversation with our community-based partnerships focus area,
Yes.
and how, because you're already in the trades, how we can support your nonprofit through like sponsorships and all of those
Yes.
things. So I'll send that personal connection once we're done.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Yes, because we have been working, trying to work with other, companies and with people that have graduated from these classes and give them hands-on experience. It's nothing for us. We just want to make sure that we are giving back to the community and our youth want to get in the trade. So hearing that you guys do have that type of program as well, definitely, definitely ready and interested in hearing more and learning more and hopefully working together with you guys on that
I would
aspect.
love to. Would definitely love to. Are there additional like questions that folks that are joining us have? Anything that I can
I,
answer?
somebody said they were having problems hearing us, but no one else. Do you guys have any questions? Because if you have anybody that's in the trade that is interested in being energy, what is it called? Certified?
Yep.
What is the word? Maybe energy efficient certified.
Yep.
Is
Earning
that the word?
your energy efficiency certifications in the building
Yes.
sciences. So
And
that's
if
just
you
like
have
your homes as a system. Yep.
Yeah, and if you have anybody that's, that is younger, that's looking to, grow in the field and want to learn, they have a newcomer program. They have so many different programs they have community based, they have something for small businesses, they have something for newcomers. The sky is the limit and it's all free.
All
All you have to
free.
do is sign up and give a little bit of your time. What do you do for the contractors that worry about taking time out of their day to day schedules? How do you what are the hours for the workforce development for contractors?
I love that question. And I wish, as I'm thinking, like talking, I'm like, okay, this person could have answered this question. This person could have answered that question. So, these small business owners are like, oh my God, like it's difficult to take time away. It's Monday through Wednesday, 8:30 to 4:30. And no, like true story, contractors are like, I got to step out. I got to take this call, but they're still in class.
Okay.
So one of the things I hear is, how will I step away?
Mm-hmm.
But also, we have contractors that will cycle their employees. So maybe somebody from their team takes it one session, they take it another. So just always kind of having somebody that can be, there, and they can be on site or working or doing jobs. So I would definitely say there's some planning. One contractor in mind was like, I didn't know that I could step away from work, and I had to plan to step away with how I delegated tasks and jobs and assignments. And,
Mm-hmm.
he was like, true story, like I would have to leave class and go look at a project that was being worked on, but also it helps him with delegation and stepping away and then being more organized and planning the work. Because I know for me,
Mm-hmm.
it's easy to just be like, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna go to the class, but to
Right.
really sit down and think about it and plan out the class for the next week if I'm not gonna be there. But if contractors are wondering, I would be 100% happy to connect folks to folks that have taken the class if those are some of the questions people in similar industries, because I do think that would be helpful. So it's a 3-day commitment for 5 weeks. But there's a wage offset of $600. There's a transportation stipend, and definitely in 5 weeks you're getting $10,000 worth of
Mm-hmm.
education. So
Yeah,
it's
and so you're
definitely,
not coming away
yeah,
empty-handed at all.
for
So,
sure.
and you're not, and even since you're not making money somewhere else, but you're at least still making something. and a
Yep.
stipend that they give you guys give every day. So I still think that's a huge benefit. Because if
Yep.
you go somewhere else to another school, they're not giving you anything. You just sign up and you just go take the
And you
class.
might have to
So
pay for the class too, right? Like,
exactly.
don't
And
forget
pay the
that
part,
part.
all of that.
Don't forget that part. And it's a commitment for folks. Like, I'm not
Hmm.
going to say, the contractors that we have not worked with have not had to step out and put out a fire, or have not had to, go and work on a project after they left. I would
Right.
never ever say that. Or, then you got some folks that are losing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and now they're working Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Hmm.
It's five. It's a big lift. It's definitely worth it, but it's 5 weeks.
Right.
um I would say it's worth it, but I would leave that to contractors to make that decision. And
Right.
thinking, does those 5 weeks, will it help your business grow in a particular area? Will you then be certified to do like the audits or assessments on the new homes that you're building? You got to weigh the pros and cons. But I think there are 100% more pros than cons.
Okay. And then I want to go back to the database part, and then I'm going to get
Yeah,
off. So in
for
order
sure.
to get on the energy efficient database, what do you have to do for that?
It's as simple. That's another application, and it's meeting with our DDR team. They'll walk you through the application. They'll answer your questions. As I said before, they help you with the like DBE and MBE certifications. Those are
Mhm.
offered free of charge. So if you don't have those certifications, they can help you get them. So you fill out the application, you do kind of another 30-minute meeting, talk through what your needs are, and ask some questions about the database,
Okay.
and then that team supports you from there. So it's a very easy lift. And as I said, Janita, there are translation services, caterers. There are some of our contractors that are in that database. That you would be surprised, like t-shirt companies. You would be surprised what a company is looking for.
Yeah.
It's like ComEd, and then a ComEd contractor, what they're looking for in
Hmm.
terms of supplies, services, all of those things. And
Yeah.
most of the time, they do business with people who they're familiar with because they don't have access to a database, or they don't have time to search. So
Right.
we make that easy for them because we
Hmm.
work with those contractors too. They can send a request and we can find out what their needs are. And then we can connect them with the business that we've vetted to get them, the contractor or the business that they are looking for that meets their needs.
I love that. Okay,
Yeah.
I love that. So you will send me, or when we're done,
Yeah.
can you make sure you post all of the information maybe in this thread so people can have a way of contacting you?
Yes, I definitely can. And then I'll send it to admin. I'll email you the one pagers and all those things too.
Okay.
And I'll send you a separate email about what we talked about.
Okay.
I'll share my contact information. Please, anybody call, email, text, send a messenger pigeon, whatever you got to do. I just would love to get folks connected to our program. It's a really amazing program. And, shout out to Walker Miller for, being a minority owned company and understanding the importance of minority businesses and contractors and what that means in clean energy. And also, I would definitely just have to shout out ComEd and the entire ComEd team for their commitment and the resources and time that they are putting into making the MDI initiative come to fruition.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
thanks to folks like
Thank
y'all
you.
too.
Yes, we
Thank you
appreciate
so
this. This
much.
is huge. So I had another question.
Sure.
When is So you said, look, I'm writing down that you are having, when is the next cohort? I know one is starting in Rockford.
Yep,
Is that the
April
next one?
14th through May 16th, skilled in Rockford.
Okay, skilled in
We got
April.
a newcomer coming up June, and I got all these dates in my head. I think I'm right though. June 2nd through July 25th, and we will be on the south side. Like I want to say the location, but the contract isn't signed. But I can be as bold enough to say we'll be somewhere around like 95th and the damn Ryan.
Okay.
So that'll be a great neighborhood-based class for folks that are taking public
Yes.
transportation. And then our next skill cohort for business owners will be in August. So I think it's August 4th through September 4th, if I'm thinking about the dates correctly. So those
Okay. And
are
we don't know
the
where
next
that's
three
going to be.
courses. Yep. And I know everybody doesn't want to come to Rockford, but there may just be somebody here that's in Rockford or knows a business in Rockford. So definitely want to, make that
So the
announcement.
August 4th one is in Rockford as
No,
well.
April is in Rockford, and then August we'll be back in the Chicagoland area. We got a
Got
huge
it.
demand for that class in
Okay.
terms of contractors and businesses and everybody. So
Yes.
that's a big request that we're
So
getting.
one in August.
Yep, August
Okay.
4th, September 4th. Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if I want to go to Rockford,
I,
but
I,
unless I
somebody, I
have to
don't even
stay
care who he is.
overnight, that don't pay for my
I don't want to
hotel.
go to Rockford. I'm literally going to Rockford and living in the test house for a couple of weeks. So the homes that we use to like test the furnace and all those things. So I'm going to
Yeah.
live in a test house for a couple weeks. So I'm not coming back and
Oh,
forth.
that's amazing.
Not
Make
happening.
sure you videotape that and share that with me because I'm excited to see that.
Okay. And actually, if you have not been out to, I'm volunteering CETA in South Holland. So everybody knows CETA, like, yeah, I need my, bill paid and I go to
Yeah.
CETA and
Good
LIHEAP
old
and all
Cedar.
that stuff. But CETA does like the weatherization. They have a really dope house inside of a warehouse, or a training school in South Holland, kind of like 169th in the industrial area. So
Yeah.
we move our classes around, but the classes that we do there are amazing. And if are looking, the young people that you're working with, we, have tapped CETA and had conversations, and actually they've done some tours to introduce energy efficiency to young people. So
Mm.
you can't walk in off the street, but the test house. It actually, think about the correct mechanicals in a house, and I know you know what those look like, and
Mm-hmm.
kind of everything is on display in like plexiglass. So it's like a house museum,
Oh, I
but it
love that.
shows you how the components of the house are interrelated. And I'm nerding out about it, but it is really cool to see. So if you'd
Yes.
like to come out, we'd love to have you come out. And while
Yeah,
we're at
I would
CETA,
love
it's,
to. So let me know
yeah.
when I'm invited. So put me on, pencil me in
Okay.
so I can get
Okay.
an appointment so I can come out there and check it out.
All right. I'm going to text you, call you, and have you come over. We'll grab
I'm
lunch
gonna
or
give you
something. And
my
shoot.
number
Okay.
as soon as I'm about to
Okay.
send it to you as soon as we get off.
It's just great to see. So we'd love to have you over. Come meet our class. CETA's a good connection, good people over there. There are everything from, HVAC technicians, electricians, and seeing what they do. So shout out to CETA and John Patty and Steve Marchese and, the whole crew over there.
Yes.
They are doing some really great work, and it's some really bright people. They are doing training for high school students. It is a lot more than the average person thinks. So shout out
Yeah.
to, the people over there too.
And see, and we don't know about this type of stuff.
No,
So
nope.
thank you so much for sharing.
My pleasure.
Wow, this is a lot.
It's a lot.
This is a
And I'm
lot,
here to answer
Jamie.
questions, emails. I'm always accessible. Any other focus areas I can put people in contact with. Also myself and our program liaison, Trudy Merrick. Like, we are always available and just willing to get folks into this industry. Um, and I also say clean up some of this air and get some of this money too. All
Yes,
the
all
things.
of that.
All the things.
All the things. I'm
Yeah,
here for it all.
for sure.
All
Me
right.
too. All right.
Thank you so
No
much for
problem. Thanks
joining
so
me.
much for
And
having
we
me.
may
I
have to do a
appreciate it.
follow up
I'm
once
here.
if we can get some people to do the cohort, maybe in Rockford, or the newcomer in June.
Yep.
Maybe we can do that and then see and do a follow up program and do a follow up meeting. I'm
And
here
I'm
for it.
putting Kelvin, I was like, I'm laying it out. We offered to host. We would love if you all would like to get together in person, like some of your members. If through MDI, we can do like dinner. We can talk about the program. We can bring our focus areas together. Just please let us know however we can be supportive. We're here for it.
I'm here for it too.
All right.
Now that I do have a better understanding, I know exactly how to communicate this with other people, whether it's the newcomers or the skilled. So I'm excited. I do know people that may live in the northern Rockford
Yeah.
area, so maybe that'll be something they are interested in. It's in a couple of months, but if not, they would have to wait until August. So, but that way they can get some time to get their schedule together. So
And
yeah, I think it's
even
great.
in the meantime, like join EESP, get in the vendor database. Like there are
Right.
tons of ways that you can get connected through MDI.
So, and they will be able to talk to you and you can kind of steer them in the right direction of what to do first.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll get
Okay.
everybody connected.
Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited about this.
I'm so glad we got to do this.
Me too. Me too. It was such a pleasure to meet you and hearing about all these great benefits. And I definitely want to do this again. And I will. Don't forget to send me the information so I can put it out there. If you don't have the time to do it, I can do it for you. But definitely send me the information so we can get it out so people can get involved.
All right. Those are my to-dos. I'll have it done in the next 15 minutes.
Thank you. Okay.
All
Cool
right.
beans.
Thank you so much. Have a good
Bye.
night.
You too. Bye,
Bye.
Jamie. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.